Well, welcome to my successful Sunday weight loss. And I just wanted to give you a real quick update and let you know how the weight loss program's been going, if there's any changes, what's been happening. So I wanted to go ahead and get a weight and find out how I'm doing. So I actually had lost a couple of pounds about a week ago. I haven't come down anymore, but I do have a total weight loss at this point of 67 pounds. So I have been working out. I have been, working with my personal trainer. I have been just doing a lot of work, trying to exercise and do strength training. And I think it's going pretty good. It's a struggle because, I had that fall about a month ago and I did really hurt my shoulder. So at this point, I'm in physical therapy for my shoulder. I honestly, when I finished the physical therapy, it actually hurts worse than what it did when I went in. And I had physical therapy tonight, and so my shoulder is on fire. But I'm hoping tomorrow it will feel better. And so these are some of the things that I've been doing this week to try to, continue on this program, to try to, make sure that I'm doing the best I can on this weight loss. And so here we go. So the main thing that I've been doing is trying to make sure that I'm eating more food. I really have kind of got into a habit of, grabbing something, really fast in the morning, like a yogurt. I kind of make it through lunch and then I have dinner, and that's about it. It's kind of like a yogurt in the morning and then a dinner at night. And I noticed that my weight loss was really kind of stalled for a while. And so I've started making sure that when I get back from exercising, whatever that is, then I have a nice big breakfast. I usually have like 2 eggs scrambled with like a half a cup of egg whites. I'll put in like onions, Swiss chard, some kind of vegetable. And so I make kind of a scramble that I eat for breakfast. Sometimes I actually have something else with it, like a yogurt in addition to the eggs, or some low carb tortillas or something like that. For lunch, I've been having a lot of leftovers from the night before's dinner. I'm trying to make sure that I'm actually eating a lunch every day. A light lunch, but I still want to be eating something, not waiting so long to put my body thinking that, it's starving to death, start holding the weight. So I am having a light lunch, and I'm having, my normal Trim Healthy Mama dinner. I'm really trying to follow as many of the E plans as I can, S meals. And this last week, I did make a really delicious chocolate cupcake. It was called Trimtastic Chocolate Cupcake or Cake. I'm going to link it above because it was really good. I really enjoyed it. And I gave it to the grandkids. It was made with zucchini, with egg whites, with, kind of a low carb baking blend instead of flour. It was very good and very satisfying. And so I actually had that for a couple days for a dessert. I actually had that this morning with breakfast with my eggs. So that worked out really good. I've been trying to think of things that I can do that will kind of, help my body into thinking, okay, let's detox. Let's try to make sure you're getting lots of vegetables. I made a detox soup this week that was really good. It was like a cabbage soup with all kinds of really good herbs and spices. And so I'm just working really hard to make sure that I'm getting, plenty of food. I've also tried to cut back on the popcorn. I mean, I eat popcorn almost every night. And I have had it once or twice over the last couple weeks, but I'm really trying to cut that out completely. I'm trying to get back to just eating the creamies and or maybe an apple, or even a low carb or a no carb flour tortilla with a little bit of cheese on it, just throw it in the microwave. That also is another great thing to have for a snack. So I have been eating more and haven't gained anything. I mean, I actually did lose like an ounce and a half. So, but I'm not going to count that. I'm going to stick with the 67 pounds, and I have a lot of really interesting things coming up next week that I think you're going to really enjoy watching. I'm not going to be doing as many videos this week. I have had some different things happen personally, and I need to take some time with my family to just kind of cool down for a little bit. But I do have some really exciting things coming next weekend. I hope you'll tune in and see what's happening. But the exercise is going great. I'm making sure to go and exercise. I'm actually going to start walking. I'm doing for my cardio with the strength training, I pretty much use the recumbent bike. But I've decided I'm going to start walking just slow around my neighborhood in the mornings or maybe in the evenings, and just start getting out a little bit more. I find myself at this time of the year, I don't really know why, but I have a tendency to kind of overdo it with getting busy with different kinds of things. And I'm really trying to focus on slowing down and making sure that I'm getting done all the things that I need to do without overdoing it, and then going off my diet because I've got too much on my plate. So I also did a really good video this week on prepping, how important it is to prep for success. So you might want to check that out if you're interested. But I would consider this another very successful week. I'm down 67 pounds, and that is since a year ago, July. So it's like a year and 2 months, maybe 14 months. We're in October, heading into November, heading into the holidays, and I have lots of ideas in store to try to make this the holiday that I finish losing my weight. Next Christmas, of course, I'm going to be still continuing to follow a maintenance plan, but I want to have all my weight off by next Christmas. And I can tell, I mean, I'm having to buy all kinds of things, and I'm not buying a lot because I know I still have a significant amount of weight to lose, but I am starting to realize, I've got to get, smaller pants. I've got some shirts that I haven't worn in forever that I'm taking out of the closet and starting to wear. So I feel good about the direction things have been going for the last year. I feel really good about the way they've been going this summer. I just feel like it's been a lot of effort trying to implement this exercise, but I think it's very good. I can tell changes in everything. Oh, and another thing I started doing this last week is I started adding an unflavored collagen with peptides to my coffee. So that's another thing. I want to make sure that I, still maintain my hair at the end of this, and, that I don't come out of this a train wreck. I don't want to look like the Titanic at the end of this. So anyway, I consider this another successful week. I will update you next Sunday and let you know how everything, hopefully maybe I lost some more weight, how everything's going. And I'm planning on next weekend doing some new pictures just so that you can see if there's been any changes or any differences. So thanks for joining me today. I hope your diet program or your exercise program is going good. If you have any suggestions, you can share with all of us in the comments. It would be greatly appreciated. I read every comment and I try really hard to implement things that I think are going to be helpful to me. So thanks for watching today, and please subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.